Alright, what is up everyone? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today, recently I have just been, waiting for a bunch of things to be happening here with the Flyers, and not much has been going on, but I do have a prospect update for you, and oh my god, Elliot Desnoyers has been absolutely killing it this year for the Halifax Mooseheads in the Q, which is the QMJHL, but again, if you don't remember, how the Flyers acquired Desnoyers, so he was kind of looked at as a guy who would kind of need some time to grow, and he was looked at the draft as a guy who was supposed to have a very big role this year coming into the season with Halifax. That role was obviously insanely good for him as of right now. Desnoyers this season has 20 points in 12 games, 11 goals, and 9 assists. He's a +7. He's just been absolutely phenomenal. Honestly, if you don't even remember, just a while back, if you look back at the draft, the way the Flyers got Desnoyers, they had traded up for him. They traded their 202nd overall and 209th overall, which were both 7-rounders, to Nashville to acquire the 5th round, 135th overall pick. So that was why they selected him. He was a 5'10", 183-pound winger. Also can play center too, on different sites, I've seen him listed as left wing / center, and then I've seen him more as left wing as well. But again, this season with Halifax, he's been absolutely phenomenal. I mean, he's been literally doing everything right in the right positions, and he's scoring. I mean, just to break down some couple stats from these last couple games. So first game had a 2-assist game, not bad. Second game doesn't get any points, then he gets a goal in his next game, then an assist, and then just to kind of go down the list here, a 4-goal game. So that's his first 4-goal game, right? And then on Friday night, this past Friday, has another 4-goal game. And it was just absolutely insane. Then last night, on Saturday, he had a goal and 2 assists, 3-point game. And as of right now, Halifax has been absolutely insane too. They are 4th in the league. As I said, 12 games played for Halifax. 5 wins, 5 losses. 2 overtime losses, and they are tied for 3rd in the queue in the whole league. They've been really good. And as I said, Desnoyers has been looking very well. And, one thing is, too, I think kind of have to look at, could this be a steal for the Flyers in the 5th round? I mean, it is very hard to tell, where the Flyers kind of stand and where, each team stands after the draft because it's so early and you don't really know what the deal is there. Because, again, these kids just got drafted. So, we ourselves were only really looking at film from a certain amount of time, because of the pandemic and everything like that. So, I think this is huge for Desnoyers. And I think one thing you kind of have to look at, too, is just the way that he was before with the Moncton Wildcats. He had 61 games played in 2018-19 and 2019-20, same amount of games. And 18-19 had 12 goals, 19 assists for 31 points. Pretty solid season. The next year, as I said, same amount of games, has 11 goals, 24 assists, and 35 points. In literally a quarter of those games, this guy already has the same amount of goals he's had in the last 2 seasons with 12 and 11. He's got 11 already this year. He'll be breaking that very quickly with the rate that he's going. So again, already a career year for the kid. Hopefully he can keep it up. And if he does, this could be looking as a potential steal of the draft. And as I said, especially for the 5th round, since really, the last very good 5th round pick the Flyers had was really Oscar Lindblom. I kind of look at that as one of the bigger steals in one of the later drafts that I can remember off the top of my head. But again, Desnoyers is looking very nice right now, and this is looking like a very good pick. And again, I just had that feeling because again, the Flyers traded up for him. I had that feeling that maybe that bigger role is something that we have to keep in mind. And we kind of looked at him as a guy who was really defensive, and maybe it took him a little bit to get into his into his offensive game. It might take him a little bit longer. That kind of reminds me of guys honestly, it was kind of like Sean Couturier. It looked like it was flip-flop because Coots was really drafted as a playmaker, goal scorer, made him defensive, and then it took him so long. Another guy that I look at like that too is Scott Lawton. A guy who's very defensive. Lawton was always looked at as a 3rd, 4th line player, and now this year he's playing, 2nd, 3rd. He couldn't even play the first line at times this year with the Flyers. So, again, maybe it takes a little bit of grooming with these players. But again, Desnoyers looking very good right now. Let me know what you guys think below on this pick, on how he's doing. Let me know your thoughts below. And I know I have not really been posting as much lately. As I said in the last video, I've been very busy with things like that. And also, not many things have been happening. So, I've just been trying to not try to push out too much stuff, but then again, just trying to, keep it simple with you guys and things like that. And I appreciate all the support you guys have given me with the podcast and, obviously the YouTube and everything. We just hit 63,000 views. We had 607 subscribers. I appreciate all the support you guys have given me over these last couple of months or so. So remember, guys, podcast articles, those links are on my channel. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll see you guys in the next one, and goodbye.